simulating the 16 B-17s that arrived from the mainland unarmed and out of gas, trying to find a place to land. Damaged by the Japanese Zeros, only one gear down, looking for a place to land. Yes, this is the way it was on December 7th of 1941, and you are there. Tora, Tora, Tora. The
pitch of propeller that the angle could be changed to two different positions for best climb performance or best cruise performance. And then the advanced trainers that we see flying over us now, the Navy SNJs, the Army AT-6s, and Royal Air Force and Royal Canadian Air Force Armors were the institutes of higher learning. And it was combat airplanes that they got into after they earned their wings in the terrible Texans. Now, I want you to take a look here at these P-51 Mustangs as they come by. The last one coming by has the red tail on it, and that was indicative of the red tail Mustangs of the Tuskegee Airmen. Those were the little friends, and that is a very rare P-51C model Mustang. Coming from the left, low altitude, high speed, the P-40 Warhawk. Through one of these bombers like a wire, a cheese cutter through cheese. The losses were horrific. Drop tanks installed, it gave them a lot more range in World War II. The Me-262 was some 90 miles an hour faster than anything else in the sky and could outrun and shoot and chase anything else that was out there. So the way the Mustangs were able to be successful against the Me-262 was to shoot it down when it was either taking off or landing. And that began to turn the tide. The aircraft was so fast, so new, so maneuverable that we, as the American Army Air Force, did not have tactics to fight it. There are so few of these Me-262s left, you're seeing a huge piece of history today here at now. 251 B-17s departed on the mission. 60 failed to return. 5 had crashed in England because of battle damage. 12 had to be scrapped because of crash landings or battle damage. 121 had to be repaired before being flown again. Worse, 600 men were lost over enemy territory. And the P-40 Warhawks also, I'm going to guess, is tail end Charlie. The tactic that was designed or devised by the American fighters, the only way they could beat the Me-262 with its two younger jet engines, the turbojet engines, each with own, and also the Curtiss Helldiver, the SB-2C. They called it a gutter, and that smoothed out the airflow of the air going into the radiator. And then the hot air escaping out the back actually added some jet thrust and a few knots of air. Naval fighters from World War II, an SAS Bearcat by Grumman, two Chance Vaughn. Corsairs, actually one of them built by Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company, and then the Grumman Wildcat, the F4F Wildcat. Look at the landing gear on this little Wildcat, how close the wheels are together. You know how you get the wheels up on that? You hand crank them. This, folks, this is rare. Oh, I just talked to our air boss, Ralph Royce, and his son Russell Royce, who's also been bossing here. A guy named Warren Peach. This is a real Japanese hero, ladies and gentlemen, a real one. One of, I believe, two that are flying in the world today. I'll let you listen to the harpoon. These are radial piston engines, air-cooled. As they landed on those decks of those straight-wing carriers in World War II. The Corsairs landing gear would have to be so long that it would be too heavy for the airplane. So the designers at Chance Vaught actually used an aerodynamic principle that worked in their favor by extending the wing 90 degrees from the fuselage and aimed it downward. Extended a shorter, lighter, yet strong enough. To hear the program and see the program, this is how it would begin. We are Great Pappy Boyington. Pearl Harbor. Over 200 miles per hour. It became very, very hard to handle. The aileron effectiveness, it took sometimes two hands on the stick to get it to go the way they wanted it to go. It also did not roll to the right very well. Pass from the left so you can get your cameras on it. Prototype of the Invader first flew July 10th of 1942. Vietnam convoy coming on from the right with the ground-based troops for our Vietnam segment coming up. The Invader, built by Douglas, was used extensively in France. last military invader was a VB-26 staff transport that was retired in 1960. At the bar in the middle of the intake, you may notice is in terms of its speed, maneuverability, and watch, and its simplicity. Coming up, I think he's going to put it right up on one wing. With both fixed and rotary winged flight time. Has turned his passion and his fear. One of the most amazing. And he goes right knife edge through ribbon number 1. Left knife edge through ribbon number 2. And inverted. That's the incomparable Sean D. Tucker. Make some noise, Houston! Only Oracle offers hardware and software engineered to work together to complete and integrated systems from Oracle. Give me a wave. Hello, the board rep. Yeah, you, honey. Give me a wave. You guys are the greatest. I mean, I'm having a blast here. But to fly for you. God bless America and enjoy the rest of the weekend, baby! Yes, Sean D. Tucker! Sean D. Tucker is the winner. But he can sure see a wave. What an astounding performance. In the background, you can hear the music of the era, starting in 1960. Also, Mike Nugent from New Caney, Texas, and at the controls, Al Saylor of the plane, known Al for a long, long time. The Remax skydivers saying, we got to get out of this place. I think they don't want to do that. They want to get into this place. Yeah, but they don't want to stay there for long. Absolutely not. Watch them as they come in. You can see them working the steering lines. They steer their parachutes. Now, as you can imagine, Greyhound was the name of a helicopter operation that carried troops out to the front line. Soon you'll hear the familiar distinctive smoke from the engine. So now he's made fast. He's radioing to the Skyraider. 220 of the Skyraider in for Norton to run. The 1828 is right behind him with a rocket run. They're talking back and forth to the ground troops and to the F-100 who will be calling in